We are going to be going from $0 all the way to $100 million. This is a survival challenge. How many episodes do you think it's going to take for me to get to $100 million? Leave it in the comments below, and let's get into this. Okay, so first things first, you're probably going to be wondering, what map am I on? And this is Hinterland. And as you know, there was some controversy with another map that I'm not going to mention. So I had to find another map to do a survival. And I figured I would do a little bit of a challenge. Mix it up a little bit. Give myself an end goal with this survival series. And I didn't want to go back to Western Wilds. I almost did. I wanted to try something new. And I've been seeing a lot of Hinterland around. And figured I would jump in and give it a shot. So far, I do really like the kind of start of the map. You know, just kind of wide open. A lot of space to play around. Now, let's jump into the map here, and let's show you a couple of things. So you start over here. This is your town area, your sell points, store, all that stuff right there, right? Here is the farm that you typically start off with, but I do not own this land. I went ahead and sold all the buildings that were on the farm, so I was able to sell the land and all of that, and then sold all the vehicles and everything, and then bought these two pieces of land down here. The reason I did that is because, well, I didn't want to start at the basic farm that, pretty much everybody starts at. I wanted to start in an area and build up kind of like we did with Western Wilds, even though we had that abandoned farm area, but wasn't really much there. So we got this roadway coming down here that'll give us access into our farm, so we'll probably start building our farmyard off of this roadway. We have a clump of trees here that we could work around here, cut some down, which we're going to have to do at the beginning to get some money, and I'll go over some of my goals here in just a second for this episode. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but I'm going to do what I can. So yeah, there's plenty of open space here to put in some fields and some buildings and maybe some animal pens, and kind of go from there and see where things take us. So that is that. As you can see, we are starting at absolutely $0. The only equipment I have is this axe and this little gator thing. Yeah. Not a very big bed. I actually think it's wider than it is long. So we may cut our logs to the length, to a length that is the same width as this, just to get some bigger logs. And, yeah. This is our clump of trees right here that we start with, and I'm gonna try this axe. I'm gonna try this axe and see how it goes. Now, I don't know how we're gonna get rid of the... Oh. I mean, I guess that works, right? And as far as the stumps go, here's the thing. I do have lumberjack, wow. That's a new one. I do have lumberjack installed. So, I don't know. Here's what I'm going to do. Leave in the comments below. Should I just use lumberjack to get rid of the stumps? Or should I do it the challenging way? And the way that nobody really likes to do. And actually go get a stump grinder and grind up these stumps. Let me know in the comments. And we'll see. I don't know. So how do we... is it going to be the same as far as like debranching? Okay. Alright, yeah. So you just, it's basically a chainsaw, but it's an axe. That's interesting. That is interesting. So if we get rid of the little nubby end there, we have a lot of grass here that we're going to be able to cut. and sell, which is part of our goal. So let's go over that real quick. I just wanted to try out that axe, so I kind of, had an idea in case we needed to fix and buy an actual chainsaw. But the axe is working great. I kind of like that. I may keep it through the entire series. What do you guys think? Should I keep it, or should I get a chainsaw eventually? So one of our goals, first goal, is going to be get $1,000 for a wood trailer. I already have one picked out. And then we're going to need $6,300 for our first tractor. Now, I'm not going to give away what that tractor is just yet, because I don't know if we're going to get to that in this episode, but I think we will. And then we're going to need another $1,400 for a mower. We're going to need another $1,300 for a windrower. And we're going to need another $3,500 for a forage wagon. So, if you're familiar with the mod hub, then you probably already know which mods those are. But we'll save the spoilers. We're not going to spoil anything. You'll see which ones I have picked out, and the tractor and all of that. So, to get things going here, what I think I'm going to do is, obviously, we're not going to be able to pick up these big ends right here. So I think what I'll do is just grab our cart here, and I'll back it up to this first down tree, if I can see the end, which I think that is the end right here. Yeah, that's the end. So I'm gonna cut me a piece, and this may actually end up making that piece disappear, just because it's, on the end of the tree. So let's see. Yeah, that is looking good right there. And then if we just come in and let's say we cut it right there. Yeah, that's going to get rid of the end. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just start cutting pieces. That's going to cut the end off. Maybe something like that. And let's see where that puts that. That is too wide for our buggy here. But what we could do is put that up there. And cut it right up. Okay, that's just going to make that disappear. We are wasting wood, guys. We are off to a fantastic start. This is so much fun. Whose idea was this anyways? Of course it was my idea, because I'm a bozo. Alright, let's see. Oh, that is money. That is money right there. That is a perfect fit. So, what we could do is place that down along here and kind of get an idea of the length. That way we're not, struggling to cut wood and fit it into the wagon. I keep calling this thing a wagon. It's a buggy. What am I talking about? Okay, let's get this tree cut up. Alright, so we have a load of logs here ready to roll, and it's not the prettiest stacking job, and it's kind of a pain, because you can really only get 3 in there that look good stacked. Maybe 4 if I was to put that in the middle, and then 1 there. Yeah, so don't mind that just magically floating. Just look away. Just look away. So, we need to head on off to the store, which our driveway is going to end up coming this way. And you can see we are already at -$9. How did that happen? Because we didn't spend any money. All I have is an axe and this. Maybe vehicle running costs? I don't know. I have no idea. One thing I will say, though, is I absolutely love the way the roadways here are laid out. Like, I've never seen a map do this before. Like, instead of hard roadways, like I'm sure we're going to run into up here or something, it's this. This is beautiful. I love this. Map makers, do more of this, please. It looks great. Going across the bridge into the town. And I kind of like this. It's like a little village, you know, area. Now, I need to... Who buys logs? And we're doing Saving Simulator 2024. Hashtag confirmed. Where is... So, port. Okay, port. And then farmer's market. So if we go into here and let's go check... wood. Chips is there. Wouldn't it be logs or wood? Oh, bananas. Let's see. Okay. Starting at the top. Wood. I passed it. I'm a doofus. That is a fantastic price. And it's going to the port. And the port is right here. Let's tag it so we know which one it is. Okay, so it's going to be this silo thingy. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and get into here. And maybe we'll just do that. Don't mind those falling. And so we got a whole whopping $240 off of that load. This is going to take a little while to get up to 1,000. So let me work at that, and we'll come back and move on to the next thing and buy our trailer and all of that fun stuff. Don't ask any questions about the legitimate words, English language, the legitimacy of my stacking. Okay. It's working. It's working, so we just accept it. It's not flipping. It's not doing weird things. But what it is doing is, hopefully this will put us at $1,000. Boom. 1,295 macaronis. So, with that, the store should be right over here. Right there. And we are going to go ahead and buy us a trailer. And I'm just going to do it from the menu here. If we go into our forestry equipment and scroll all the way to the end, there is our self-made forest trailer. Now let's go with I don't know what color scheme or what tractors I'm going to go with. Let's just go with this right here. And we'll go with black wheels. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Doesn't cost anything extra. This is $1,000 down the drain. We are now back down to $295. But that is fine. That is totally fine, because this is going to get us moving along pretty quickly, hopefully, right? You know, because at some point the logs are going to be too heavy for us to pick up and load into the trailer. And another question, I guess, to ask, and for you guys to leave your answers down in the comments, is, should I allow myself to use super strength? Now, in certain situations, I'm going to take some liberties and just kind of use super strength when I absolutely need to, but should I be allowed to use super strength to load some bigger logs into this trailer? For example, what we're about to do, the section of the tree, is getting to the point to where it's a little bit too big. You know, we're going to start, like, if we were to cut the length of this trailer, the logs would be too heavy for us to pick up. So I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know I'm asking you guys to give me a lot of information in the comments here in this video, but I'm kind of curious to see where you guys want this series to go. Okay, this is kind of like an interactive thing. You're playing the series with me. So for example, I just cut this log right here, and this was all one piece. I just had to cut it in half to be able to pick it up. So, you know, that's kind of where we're at. Now, we can... Okay, yep, we're making things happen here. There we go. Let's actually try to pick this up and load it into the trailer correctly this time. How about that? Um, so, we could always load them like this to avoid having to use the super strength. At some point, we're going to have to get a front loader or, some grapple hooks, log forks, whatever. And then we'll be able to load large sections of the trees like this into our trailer. Now, my only concern is how is this going to handle it? So let's get it loaded up and see what the damage is here. So we are loaded up, and problem. We have a problem here. It does not want to pull there. Oh, there we go. There we go. We're good. Just kidding. We don't have a problem. I don't know why you guys are panicking. Okay, just calm it down. We're fine. Don't say a single word. So I can see already that we are going to need a bigger truck. We are going to need a bigger truck. But let's see how much money we make from this load right here. Oh my goodness, $1,800. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. $1,800, and we need $6,500. Kind of just bursted my excitement a little bit there, but a few more loads of logs and we should have our very first tractor. Hopefully this I'm gonna actually take a look and see how long this episode is already. We should be able to squeeze in buying a new tractor. So perfect example right here. I was able to get these two logs and this log right here, which is my kind of like measurement log for the trailer, and now it's too long for us to pick up. So I'm going to cut right there, and it's still too long, or it's still too heavy, I should say, and now we can pick it up. So it's, well, maybe we could do another one this length. Let's see here. Let's do this together. Let's go right there. And too long. So let's say we cut about that much off. And now we can pick it up. So, yeah, this is what I'm saying. So, I mean, maybe it won't be too bad. Maybe we can just, deal with it until we have the money to get the front loader stuff and do some kind of a log fork or something. Some kind of grapple hook. And this is not wanting to go in to this slot. Because why would it? Alright. Let's finish this up. Well, as you can see, we are at $6,100. This should do it. And we should be able to get our tractor. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get in here. We are definitely going to have to upgrade our cart. As you can see, it is very much lifting the back end of this thing. Now, that is partially due to my kind of like poor loading. You typically want your heavy weight over the axle and then shift it over to your tongue a little bit. And then you start worrying about what's going on the back. You typically don't want to overload the back. Anyways, let's go ahead and sell this. Boom, $7,800. Let's go ahead and buy us a tractor. And we may actually have enough for one other item. Math in my head off the top is not my strong suit, guys. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Let's go to small tractors. And no, we're not doing these. I did think about this one, to be honest, but it's 32 horsepower, which, all of these typically start with pretty low. This is 25, that's 14. But because this is, a new tractor from the Platinum edition, I haven't used it. Well, I did use it, actually, I think, in the roleplay series. Maybe I did. I can't remember at this point. But anyways, we're going to go down here to our modded tractors, and we're going to go with this one. 42 horsepower and 16 mile an hour, and it is $5,700. Now, the one option that I did end up opting in for in my price is going to be the front weight. And then what we will do is randomize the tag. A little bit laggy. What? I don't know what that was all about. So yeah, we have our Fiat tractor. That's what we're going to go with. Let's go ahead and buy that $6,300. We have $1,500 left, which means we can pick up our mower. So we're getting 2 items in this deal here. 3. We've purchased. This will be our 3rd item for this episode. We're making some very, very good progress. This is the mower that I have decided to go with. Now, I did want to actually go with this one, which we will upgrade to, but it's 80 horsepower. Plus it's $3,500. But 80 horsepower, and our tractor is only 42. Now, could it pull it? Most likely, yes. But I always try to match or be just above, or maybe just a smidge below the required horsepower for stuff. So we're going to go with this, and I did opt in for the full rubber cover in our price range here. So let's go with maybe the darker, and then maybe a green. White, no. Let's go with the green. I wish we could change this to a different color. That'd be nice, but let's go with that. And let's go ahead and purchase that. I didn't even look to see if the color change actually cost any money, so I'm glad it did. But we are down to $140. There is our new tractor and our new mower. So let's go ahead and hop off and check this thing out. Let's listen to it start up. I love the way old tractors sound. I mean, you just can't beat it. So we'll go ahead and hop? Yeah, we're gonna hop onto our mower. No, we're gonna hook up to our mower, you guys. We're not gonna hop onto it. That would be weird. So there we go. As you can see, it did lift the front end up a little bit, which is why I wanted to opt in for the front weight. Because we're gonna be, running this mower, as well as maybe even pulling our logs. Now, this thing only does 16 mile an hour, so, it's not really the fastest thing in the world. But as you saw, we were doing about 15, 16 mile an hour coming in with our buggy with the loaded trailer. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we hold on to that buggy for now until we get a truck, or should we go ahead and sell it and buy some more equipment? Let me know what your thoughts are. A lot of questions being asked for you guys to chime in on here. But, like I said, I want this to be an interactive kind of series here. I want you guys to feel like you're a part of it, and that your decisions are being taken into consideration in how we progress in this series. So let's get this back to the farm, and yeah, I'll go back and get the get the wagon. Wagon? No, buggy. My goodness. I totally didn't just drive right past my property or anything. And we are back at our property. You can see we still have some logs here laid out that I need to get loaded. I didn't take it on the last one because the one before that is when I actually cut those, and it was a little bit too heavy. It was just a little bit too heavy. So, that is gonna do it for this episode. We made some very good progress here, I feel. We got our 3 pieces of new equipment. We got our tractor, we got our mower, and we have our log trailer. Now, again, let me know what we should do with this. Should we hold on to this until we get a truck? Should we continue to use the axe through the entire series? And there was some other questions that I had asked, I think. Yeah. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Make sure you leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one.